Okay, y'all, this is chapter 6, section 3, the role of prices. Bunch of good stuff today. Yeah, prices in the free market. In the free market, prices are used as a tool for distributing goods and resources throughout the economy. Like, prices, everyone knows what the price is for like a candy bar. It's like $1 or something around there. So we all know what we need to go buy a candy bar. So that's a tool for distributing goods and resources throughout the economy. Prices are the most efficient way to allocate resources. Prices help move the factors of production, your land, labor, and the two capitals, into the hands of the producers and the finished goods into the hands of the buyers. Prices serve, this is really important by the way. Prices serve as a language, as an incentive, and as a signal of economic conditions. So as a language, we all know when we're talking different things we want to buy, we always talk about how much it costs. It's because price is an important language. It also works as an incentive, like with the whole demand-supply thing that we've been going over. When the demand is high, the price will be high because price is an incentive. Yeah. And it works as a signal of economic conditions, meaning that if the prices are high, the economy is most likely doing pretty good. If the prices are super low, your economy is trash. Okay, price allows for a wide diversity of goods and services. The advantages of prices. Prices provide a common language between buyers and sellers. We're both working off the same thing. A seller wants to sell their thing for $5. A buyer wants to buy it for $5. We're working with the same thing. We all know what the value of $1 is. So it's a common language between everybody. Plumber is going to pause the video here for a little bit to let y'all discuss. Can you think of how a market would run without prices? So he'll pause and y'all discuss. Okay, without prices, the economy would work off of a bartering system. And that's super inefficient. One person might value a good higher than another person, and this creates an unfair and inefficient economy. So one person selling the t-shirt sells another person. But the first guy thinks his t-shirt is worth 1 loaf of bread. The second guy thinks the exact same t-shirt is worth 2 loaves of bread. That's why the bartering system can't work, because everyone has a different value of their goods when price is not involved. Suppliers would have no consistent and accurate way to measure demand for a product, because when the price affects the demand, as we learned in the shifts in the demand curve, all that stuff. Okay, price is an incentive. Price communicates to buyers and sellers whether their goods are in short supply or readily available. If they're really expensive, they have a high price, they're probably in short supply. If they're not that much, they're probably readily available. A higher price tells firms that people want more of a good. This incentivizes a firm to increase the supply. So when the price is really high of something, that means we as consumers want to buy it. And so the producers and the firms that are making it are like, okay, we're going to make a ton of money right here, and we're going to make a lot of these things. And that price gives them that incentive to increase their supply to make a lot of money, because we all like money. Okay, a lower price tells firms that people want less of the good. This incentivizes the firms to produce less of the good. So if the price is super low, that means we don't really want it. So the firm is like, if we keep making a bunch of this thing, we're not going to make very much money, or no money at all. So we're going to not make very much of this thing. They're incentivized to not make it, so they make more money and don't lose money. Rising prices in the market provide an an incentive for existing firms to produce more goods. It also encourages more firms to enter a market. So think about it, if things are really, really expensive and our economy is doing well, businesses want to come here because they'll be able to make a lot of money. And our firms that are already here, they want to produce more, because then guess what? They'll make a lot of money. And so if our economy sucked and was super ghetto, we would have firms leave and go somewhere where the economy is a little bit better. And firms that did stay here would stop producing as much stuff because they're not going to make very much money and be wasting money. You already learned about that. Okay. Price of signals. Prices act like a traffic light. It's like, you got that red thing at the top, got that yellow thing in the middle, and you got that green thing at the bottom. Yeah, relatively high price is the green light. Green money. Yeah. Okay. It's a green light signals a relatively high price. Thus produces that a specific product is in demand and that they should use their resources to produce more of that. So when prices are high, green light, go make a bunch of stuff because you're going to make a lot of money. Low price is a red light to producers that good is being overproduced. This tells the supplier to start producing that product. So low price, bang, red light, stop. Don't make stuff because you're not going to make very much money. Flexibility in prices. When a supply shift or demand shift, you learned about that in the last 2 chapters. I don't need to explain it because you should know it. When a supply shift or a demand shift changes the equilibrium, which you will have just learned about in 6.2. In a market, the price and quantity supplied need to change. Prices are increased to solve the problem of a shortage. You should know what a shortage is. Prices are decreased to cause problem of a surplus. Y'all should know what a surplus is. A supply shock. This is a vocab word, hint, hint. It's in bold. 99% chance it'll be on your quiz. Yeah. Okay, supply shock. A sudden shortage. I don't even know why there's 2 shortages. A sudden shortage of a good caused by suppliers not being able to meet consumer demand. So basically, consumers want a lot of something really, really fast. And suppliers didn't have the materials to produce that. It's like fidget spinners. It got up to like $25 a thing for some really dumb reason. Because the suppliers did not have the materials to produce a bunch of fidget spinners when all the kids were like, yay, give me one of those things because they're really popular, and I'll ignore it after about a week. So, yeah, that's what a supply shock is. When the consumers really want something and the producers can't make it. Rationing, again, it's in bold. 99% chance it'll be on your quiz. Rationing is a system of allocating goods and services using criteria other than price. This is expensive and takes a long time to organize. And for some reason our government loves to do this. Because our government is inefficient and inexpensive. Well, really, really expensive. That's why we pay a lot of taxes. But yeah, our government loves to ration stuff. When really they should be going off price. Yeah. Choice and efficiency. Price affects choice. You have a $20 shoe and you have a $200 shoe. They're both identical. It's not like you got them knockoff Yeezys going on. They're the exact same shoe, just a difference in price. So like, which one are you gonna buy? You can buy the cheap one because you want to save your money. Money is everything. Money is power. Yeah. A command economy. They do all this crap. They ration. They like to dictate their price. They say every one of this good costs the exact same and we gotta tell you how much it costs. And so basically, price can't affect anything in a command economy, which is why a command economy is slow and inefficient, and why they always fail at the Soviet Union. The black market, pretty sure we all kind of know what the black market is, and again, it's in bold. It's going to be on your quiz. Black market is a market in which goods are sold illegally without government controls on price or quantity. It's like if I want to sell my kidney, I'd go to the black market because the government kind of doesn't let you sell a kidney for pretty good reasons, okay? So if I wanted to sell a kidney, I'd go to the black market and sell it illegally. And they're super, super expensive. Everything on the black market costs a ton because the government's not there to control the price. And if people want something illegal, they're probably going to pay whatever they want to get it. Okay, government can't control the price on the black market. It'll be on your quiz. Price creates efficient resource allocation by ensuring that resources go to uses that consumers value most highly. So like, if we value food, which of course we value food because we eat it, the price will determine the allocation of resources. So if the price of food is super low, which price food is kind of reasonable, but if it's super low, producers will be like, we don't want to make this, and then everyone will starve and die. Which is why the price of food kind of stays the same most of the time, because consumers and the producers both kind of find a medium point where the producers are making a lot of money and the consumers aren't starving to death and are living. But efficient resource allocation, we all want a phone. We just do. Because we can't stand lives without technology. But we all want a phone. And so companies are like, okay, we're going to put a lot of our resources into making phones. Because they make a lot of money. And their price is super high. And since we value that, the price will continue to go up. Just like the last iPhone was like $600, now the iPhone 10's like $1,500 now, is that right? Something like that? How much they are now, right?
For the Max one.
Okay, yeah, $1,500. So if I doubled in price, because it's super important, which is stupid, because you don't need a phone, guys. Okay? Find some other wholesome entertainment. Like watching TV. No. That's the opposite. Read a book or something. Prices on the profit incentive. Prices help drive the profit incentive. When prices are high, suppliers are incentivized to produce more because profits are high. When prices are high, selling it makes you make a lot of money. Okay? I've talked about that a lot. Just so you know, if I talk about it a lot, it probably means it's going to be on the quiz. So yeah, when prices are low, suppliers are incentivized to produce less because prices are low. And guess what? When they sell the thing, they're going to make less money. So they'll shift to producing something that's going to make them more money. The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith is a big old book. It's over there.
It's over there.
Plumber will show you it. It's in the front left of the room. It's like 2,000 pages. But it says that people do not provide a good or service out of charity because they will not make a profit. So yeah. Basically he talks about a baker in there. I forget what the other thing is, but he talks about a baker. A baker is not gonna bake bread to just give it to people, because then he's not gonna make any money. He bakes bread to sell it to people so he'll make money and live. That's what this whole 2,000-page book is about. It's really long. I've read about 5 pages and I died. So, yeah. Exceptions. Because there's always exceptions if you listen to Shaw. Okay. Imperfect competition. There are not enough firms selling your product, so there is not enough competition for price to drive consumer decisions. So yeah, if only one company is making something, there's no competition. So that means they can put the price where they want. If people are still buying it, if there's no competition, the company can put the price where they want. So the price doesn't drive consumer decisions because they kind of have to buy it if one thing is making it. And the other one, negative externalities, which, by the way, last time I was up here for 3 I think, yeah, I talked about externalities. Yeah, side effects of production that can induce unexpected costs. This causes producers to wrongfully produce more than the equilibrium point of the good. So yeah, it's like the example they used in the book was like an oil spill. And like, so they're drilling for oil. Wait, I'll just look in the book because it's right in front of me. It's probably a good idea. Okay, here we go. Okay, negative externalities affect people who have no control over how much product is produced or consumed. Since producers do not have to pay these unintended costs, their total costs seem artificially low. They're not really that low, but they seem artificially low. They'll produce more than the equilibrium, and so there will be leftover stuff. Yeah, we don't want that. The extra costs are paid by the consumers, or in some but really rare cases, society as a whole. So, those are bad. Pretty bad. Yeah. Remember, all the bold things on here are quiz. And just so you know, I'll probably ask you the name of the author of that big old book, The Wealth of Nations. Okay, I'm out.